This is my reflow oven that I built based on the design from the Controlio 2 people at whizoo. I would recommend that you buy their controller and not build your own like I did, but I did it just because I wanted to build my own. So the differences we have from the whizoo design is on the insulation and also on the controller side. So I've beefed up the insulation by adding this half-inch ceramic wool on 5 sides. You've got the 2 sides here, and we've got the there's another layer here with a panel. We've got the gold tape on the inside of that panel as well, so that gives us extra insulation to keep all the electronics cool. If you take a look in the back, you'll see it's flat in the back, and we've got the bump out on the outside, so there is another half-inch of insulation behind a panel there that was installed. Similarly on the underside, there's an additional panel with a half-inch of insulation added on the bottom. So we've got the extra insulation on 5 sides. The shelf is made of flashing. It doesn't actually come all the way out because of the thermocouples are connected to that. I went kind of overboard on the thermocouples because they came in a pack of 5 for like $6, so I plugged them all in parallel to give a better. I'll have to unscrew some of those if I ever do a very large board. The servo is a Tower Pro, and it's got this cam profile that I made up from Excel using a radiograph. So the build for the controller is one of these nano boards. You can see in there. It lets you plug a lot of things in, and there's a separate board for the thermocouples there. Got a panel mount USB cable, so the low voltage runs from an external power supply, so I can run USB 5 volt in there, or I can program it through that port, so I won't have to open it to program it. And the high voltage is all on this side. The support panel for this is raised up on spacers. This is actually a panel stolen from an old keyboard tray, data center keyboard tray. Replaced the original crappy power cord with a nice beefy one from the hardware store with a proper stress relief, so that's all nice and safe. So that's what we have. I would recommend not mucking about with all this. I had to actually change the software to run the I2C display and so forth, and got myself into all kinds of fun having to change the software because the embedded Controlio 2 controller runs off the analog pins on the Arduino, and you know, you just have to redo the code, and I run into all kinds of SRAM problems. So yeah, use their stuff, save you time. Doing it this way doesn't really save you money. That's my little panel with buttons and lights and things. One other innovation I did on these was at the edge of the, if you can see that, at the edge of the door, I've rolled up some of the tape in this way, and that gives us a good seal on the edge of the door when it closes. So I'm quite pleased with that. There's the whole thing all buttoned up.